So there's an eclipse coming up on September 6th, 7th, 2025. This eclipse is going to be in Pisces, and we're in Virgo season. So I feel like this is going to be a lot of spiritual activity, even psychic attacks. And this is going to be challenging for people with belief systems that are no longer supporting them. It's one thing to feel like you have abandonment issues because of your childhood, but to feel like you got abandonment issues because the religion you grew up in is no longer supporting you and your mental health is declining. Yeah, that's something that I had to go through, and there was nobody else really talking about it. And so I had to go through it kind of alone. So I'm going to get into the unseen war, psychic attacks, soul contracts, and the somatic betrayal. For the women who feel everything, the notion that illness could be all in your head, that is the ultimate gaslighting. But what if we reframe that? What if it's not just in your head, but it's in your energy field? What if your body isn't betraying you, but it's instead a sacred battlefield where an unseen war is being waged? This is the missing layer in the conversation about chronic illness that I have been working on as I am healing myself of many things. Psychosomatic illness, let me tell you a little bit about that. The term psychosomatic has been weaponized to mean not real, but this is like really delusional. Pisces rules over delusions too. I had to add that in there because this eclipse is a big deal. But this is a huge misunderstanding. The true definition, Psyche, is the soul, and Soma is the body. It means soul body illness. It is the physical manifestation of a soul level wound. The body is not creating a fake illness. It is screaming the truth of a pain that the mind has repressed and the spirit has endured. Your body as a prophet, a psychosomatic symptom. It's like a prophecy. Your body is the oracle that is communicating to you this prophecy. It tells you exactly where your life is out of alignment with your soul's truth. Chronic throat issues. What truth are you not speaking? What vow of silence did you have to take? Autoimmune conditions. Where's your body's own defense system? And why is it turning on itself? Is it because it can no longer distinguish between a true threat and the constant low-grade stress of a life that you didn't choose? And that's the case for a lot of us. And for any woman who has ever been a single mother, who has ever given birth to children by a man who wasn't able to be present, whether physically, spiritually, emotionally, in a healthy way, you felt like you had to fight for your life and for the life of their child. Men haven't went through that. They haven't had to fight for the life of a child growing inside of them and outside of them. That is a very inside out experience. So I just hope that you are feeling more compassionate hearing this from me. What about the debilitating fatigue? I'm in bed today. I got stuff to do. And I have gotten everything done today I needed to get done, but I'm taking breaks in between because I do deal with chronic fatigue. And this is not laziness. This is a systemic shutdown because you have been using your life force to power a reality that was not created for you, and especially was not created for women. That's my oven beeping because I wanted to get dinner finished early today. When I tell you I cook 2 to 3 times a day, like that's an understatement. But I'm committed to this journey of eating healthier. Needless to say, if this is starting to resonate with you, you already know what to do. Stay tapped in. Let the universal algorithm know where you're ready to move to energetically. Now, psychic attacks. This is the energetic root of unexplained illness. This is when medicine finds no cause. It's often because the cause exists in a subtle energetic field. We could call this the subatomic particles, or the auric field, the morphogenetic field, the quantum field, the field of consciousness. A psychic attack is not a magical bolt of lightning. It is like an energetic signature that's been embedded in you of jealousy, hatred, envy, control. People who had issues themselves and were traumatized, and they hooked into your auric field to feed themselves. Narcissistic abuse. It's common, and it happens to many of us. And it's no shame in knowing that maybe your relationship with your father or mother was narcissistic, or whoever raised you. It's no shame in that, because narcissism is created by trauma. So why would we be ashamed of some type of difficulty we went through on this planet, that we went through to become better? And so these things manifest physically. These are not in your head type things. These are energetic root causes of illnesses. They are low vibrational frequencies that attach to your energy field. And if you are energetically porous, hello empaths, hello hypersensitives, hello hypervigilant women who are hyper responsible, Hoyoka empaths, pain eaters, those of us who are realizing we are indigenous. We have a lot of indigenous blood, okay? All right? They were the ones that coined the phrase Hoyoka empath. So you're porous. You absorb. If you're a woman, make that times 1,000,000, okay? You absorb energy, and your body will attempt to process this. And these could be sudden unexplained headaches or fatigue or weakness. Even around certain people in certain places, you just feel unwell. It could be a feeling of feeling drained, like you're being sucked dry. It could be a job. It could be a person. It could be a group. Sharp, sudden pains that have no real cause that you can think of. A flare-up of chronic symptoms or emotional, energetic encounters that leave you feeling away. The source isn't always obvious, and it can be a living person. It can also be someone who has passed away. So when we talk about ancestral veneration, there are things that is important to know. And I had to learn a lot of these things trial and error. You don't want to call on everybody. And a lot of our ancestors left this world with suffering. And so you could pour libations and say a prayer or petition to alleviate that suffering and send them ancestor money and let them know you're on a journey of healing. And you may or may not call on them, but you're acknowledging the suffering that they went through, and that you hope that they have found peace leaving the physical body and are surrounded by love, and leave it there. All right? So non-physical entities attached to us, they are attracted to us, highly attracted to people with unresolved trauma. And this is why unresolved trauma is the root cause of any Trojan horse to destroy a relationship. And with this eclipse coming, a lot of relationships are gonna be definitely challenged. So if this was like illuminating for you, I'm hoping that I'm bringing you hidden aspects, because my goal is not to bring to you something you can get everywhere else. It's to bring to you the things that I've learned and found that I couldn't find anywhere else. Or it was really rare for me to find this information. So I might do a part 2 and a part 3 and just break it up that way. Because, honey, I'm soft lifing it, okay? Like, I'm doing this for real. Like, all that talking, my body ain't let me do that no more. I got to be committed to self-compassion, self-love, self-care, self-nurturing. But I still have a family that I love dearly, and a home and things to do and a business to run and clients. And so you want a part 2? Let me know in the comments.